to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
All right, this playoff game is in section. Woody don't got beat. Now I gotta hold it down for the team.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the 27, Rodgers, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Go get it. That's what I'm talking about.
25 yards that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 31, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. This is going to be another first down.
I like what these boys doing.
The Saints 21. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Aaron, bro.
Just a little beyond the reach.
Aaron Rodgers is not that inaccurate, bro.
He wishes he had back.
This is ridiculous.
It had been 7
There's no way somebody can throw the ball right.
Routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down,
Come on,
that
y'all.
should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
I missed the field goal. I
I
missed the fucking field goal.
Away. It's no
Oh
good.
my God.
And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It's caught inside the 25.
That's cheating, bro. So nobody ain't there.
37 on 3rd down. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Breeze going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now, Breeze again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to pick
I'm not
up
understanding why nobody's not jumping the
routes.
routes.
Inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Yeah, he moved it the wrong way.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense.
I didn't know what time you got on. Why you always fussing at me? I don't know.
To get things
Cleaned
going.
up after you get
Everything is
off, right?
magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
No. Hey, you know what you should have put in the neck line?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Yeah. They're getting everybody raised up.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Rodgers.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
That's good.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
I can't cut it off. I just need the other body.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Come on, hit the hole.
Fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They try to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No, I ain't talking to him.
From the 39, Rodgers.
Damn it!
He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.
Come on, man. Somebody go get the ball.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Somebody been beaten.
They live out there on that, what you call it, yard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll run. This is
Come
going
on, run.
And they're going to get this guy on the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
I would think somebody else would
start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll take this forward only up.
He knows he called Granny when I get in the house.
Able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping them much. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I don't know.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
This
is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
You outside?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's going to
land.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Breeze to throw.
Shit wide open. How?
Tight end Cook.
How?
Bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Hey, y'all are waiting. Kill.
To throw is Breeze. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let me get on somebody to go blitz him.
Big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Let me come down. Y'all niggas not coming down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no...
And he takes it across into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Y'all bullshit, man.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
He's not throwing the ball right. It's so stupid because they're not throwing the ball right. Like, dude, wide open, so why would you get the ball to him?
He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He's wide open,
We saw
man.
this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
Oh, fuck that up.
Take over with a 1st and 10.
How did I fuck that up?
The field position game, such an overlooked
Damn,
facet in
Gino.
NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has an alter.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
He's going to take off with it, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
There you go. Damn.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. Oh. And now the kick is away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys.
I need to double check these goddamn plays.
Sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot,
Good on me.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I'm closing the gap.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get this
hitting the hole up the middle.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
See, bro, come on.
Oh, no, he lost the
football.
And the Packers pick it up.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game.
Yeah, playing like you, 40 over there trying to showboat.
Offense, and that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning?
Come on, man, my game.
That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
See, that's not even called for. Just get off the field.
2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say.
You're not trying to play no games off the field.
Really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Rodgers now 6 for 6. He's coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds. Jones, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down.
Really nice game.
Check inside. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 43. Here we go.
On first down, it's Jones.
Damn.
And a short gain here
Oh,
down to the
saved my
22.
life.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert. Oh, no, he lost the football. Some collective exhales there on the sideline.
This nigga might get double count. This chick, what up for here? Damn, what's the name?
Decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Over here. Jump. Box it.
Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. He's got a man.
Go!
36 yards on the play.
Damn!
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Damn, call the shit. Oh my God, it's not letting me do my audibles.
It's Kamara.
It's not letting me call my stuff.
Carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Really didn't even go for the ball, bro.
3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This would put them in the NFC title game. And his kick is good. And now we'll get a time.
I didn't want to call my fucking time.
They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, It's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.